Let's be real for a second. Strippers got the realest advice when it comes to men. They've seen every type. The rich ones, the liars, the love bombers, the manipulators, all of them. And you know what? They stopped falling for the act because when you watch men long enough, you learn the truth. Most of them move the same. They just come in different packaging. These women don't get fooled by words. They watch actions. They don't chase validation. They get paid for attention. So listen close, because what these girls know about men, it'll save you from wasting years on the wrong one. This is Strippers' advice on men, unfiltered, unapologetic, and 100% facts.
Most husbands hate their wives. They do. I danced for 4 years. I stripped for 4 years. I danced from 2011 to 2015. I know everything there is to know about men, okay? I've never been naive to the bullshit. I found out male nature for what it was at 19 years old. Never been married before. Don't want to ever be married. Don't ever want to have children. I've just seen too much. I know men too much. My father has also been very honest with me about male nature, and just with him being honest just with his own lifestyle, and just how he operates as a man, and even the men that he surrounds himself around, how they operate. And one thing that I noticed at the strip club is that all the married men would trauma dump on me about their wives, how they weren't attracted to their wives anymore. A lot of them lose attraction for their wives after they have children. They start to feel very neglected after their wife has children, and a lot of them complain about how their wives let themselves go. They're fat, they're overweight, they don't look as pretty anymore. They bicker a lot, they fight a lot, they nag a lot, they complain a lot. And I think that this is very important information for a lot of women to understand and know, because I just did a video about this. But too many women believe that because their husband hasn't left them, that their husband likes them. And that couldn't be any further than the truth. This is why most of the demographic of men that are buying escorts and OnlyFans and stuff like that, most of them are married. Most of I always joke around and I always say, there's no man more single than a married man. And the reason why men that are married cheat so much is because they were sold a dream too. They were, through patriarchy, they were sold a dream too. And they were sold the dream that they were going to get all their needs met from one woman. They were going to get their emotional, their sexual, the domestic things taken care of. They were told that they just needed one woman to do that. And then they quickly realized that that's not the case. And we also have to realize that internally, men struggle a lot. Men don't know how to emotionally regulate on their own. They have to have a woman to help them feel comfortable to, emotionally regulate. And so men realize that the vessel can never be filled. The vessel is going to be, it's insatiable. It's insatiable, the need that they have for women and multiple women. And a lot of them don't like their wives. A lot of them don't. Most of them are just tolerating it. They're just tolerating their wife in a marriage because they still get some benefit. They do. They still get some benefit. And also, a lot of men suffer from male character syndrome. A lot of them, they don't want to be the one to bite the bullet to get a divorce because they don't want to be seen as the bad guy. They rather just have the wife file for divorce and be the one that can just take the heat for breaking up the family. But that is one thing that stripping taught me about men, and that's one reason why I would never get married. If you really were to be a fly on the wall with men and their conversations about women and the conversations about their wives, a lot of women would change their tune on how they view marriage, because I can guarantee you that men aren't viewing it the same way as you. Men aren't, they're saying like, oh, I just fell in love with her and like that's the reason. No, like that's just their politically correct answer. That's just the answer that they have to give so that it will be palatable for people. But when the doors are closed, when the mics are off, when the cameras aren't rolling, and they're in a safe space, they're not saying that that's the reason why they even married the woman in the first place. It's because of something that they're benefiting from.
Exactly. Most men don't stay because they're in love. They stay because they're comfortable. She cooks, she cleans, she gives him validation, and he gets to play the good guy while dying inside. But here's the truth. A man will never leave a situation that feeds his ego, even if it starves his soul. And the woman? She keeps thinking it's love, when it's really just convenience.
In some way, shape, or form. It has nothing to do with the actual woman herself. I'm gonna make a series of these videos about telling you guys what the strip club has taught me about men, but this is the second video technically of me explaining, you know, why and how I know so much about men, and that's the reason why I served men for literally 4 years. I know.
To all the women that let your man go to strip clubs because your man wants to go, I'm just gonna say the worst cheating men I have ever met in my life were allowed to go to strip clubs. You're allowing him to have wandering eyes. And there is no look but don't touch. I can guarantee you if he's going to a strip club, he'd be wanting to touch. You're not doing him any favors. You're not winning wife of the year. If he wants to go stare at naked women in front of him, or even attend a place where you can pay for other things, he does not respect you. These men cheat.
See, this is where so many women get it wrong. You think because there's no touching, it's not cheating. But men don't go to strip clubs for the drinks or the lights. They go because they want to feel something they don't get at home. If he's paying to stare at another woman's body, that's emotional cheating with a credit card. It's not about the touch, it's about the desire. And if he needs to go there to feel alive, that tells you everything you need to know about the relationship.
The different type of men that comes to the strip club. Here we go. So number one, you would have the obvious married man. He doesn't mind if he's a business owner or like a plumber or whatever. You have someone that's married and they come to the club just to get like an ego boost, I guess, just to have like an hour or two of like freedom and being completely stupid and flirt and then literally like, just let it go. So then they go back home happier to their wives, I guess. Number two, you would have the, I don't know if it's unfortunately, but like the lonely guy that has a really hard time to get a girl in real life. And you know, we're all human, we all have feelings and needs. And yeah, so he's coming to a strip club to have like that little 1 or 2 hour of like warmth and with a woman that's listening to him and you know, see some tits and feel happy, you know, like I don't see anything wrong with that. You know, not everyone is blessed and lucky in life to be able to talk to girls and be confident and that. So yeah, you would have the lonely, awkward, shy guy that's got a hard time in real life, so he's coming to the club to get some female time, you know?
Honestly, the only man I can halfway understand being at a strip club is the lonely one, not the married ones. Not the players, just the ones who got no real connection in their life. He's not there to disrespect anyone. He's there to feel seen for a second.
Number three, you would just have the youngsters, you know, like they're young, they're like 20. To be fair, I'm like, why you come here? You're so young, you don't need that. But anyway, they're just here to like party and like have fun. It's literally a fun thing. It's a group thing. It's a fun thing. It's not that deep and they're like, oh, boobs, ass, oh. Yeah, that's why they come. Number four, you would have literally the guy that's hating on women. It's not even a joke. I'm really not sure where they're coming, but it's like they hate the fact. So you have the sweet guy that's got a hard time in real life, but then you would have the complete opposite, the guy that's like really hating life and is hating on women because women don't give him like attention in real life. So he's coming to the strip club to hate on us. So he's able to say no to us when we're asking if he wants to dance. Psychological thing, you know? So yeah, really weird. Number five, you would have the couples, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, coming like, it's especially in London, they come like on Saturday. I feel like they're done shopping the whole day and it's like, I'm bored in my married life, let's just go to a strip club. And they just sat by the stage and watch. It's like, what are you doing here? Some of them are lovely, but it's really rare because I feel like the woman technically doesn't want to be there. So she's secretly hating on us. Let's say, yeah, couples.
If you don't like it, why are you even there? You already know that place makes you uncomfortable, but you still show up just to keep a man. That's not love. That's self-betrayal. You can't prove you're the cool girlfriend by watching other women dance for your man. If you have to ignore your own boundaries to keep him, he's already gone.
Number 6 or 7, I don't know where I'm at. You would have the weirdos. Yeah, well, strip club would be without a weirdo. You know, some people would have got like a goal in mind. They've got a weird fantasy. They've got like weird things going on in their head, and they're just here to like please that fantasy and talk to you about it. And it's like, yeah, it's just a weird moment for us. But yeah, you would have the weirdos.
Married men in the strip club are actually the fucking worst group of subhumans. They're the worst customers. They come in there like literal fucking animals, salivating, okay? They come in, they don't know boundaries, they don't know respect, they don't know consent. They basically try to assault you the whole time. They're always the ones that ask you to meet up with them afterwards, to get you to do extras. Oh, I'll pay you at... No, sir, like, I don't care. The only reason I'm within like a 2 feet radius of you is because you're giving me money. And then you're going to ask me if I have a boyfriend? Sir, don't you have a wife? My customer yesterday, yeah, I guess I do have a wife. 16 years. 16 years we're with this lady. Okay.
Imagine asking another woman if she's got a boyfriend while you've had a wife for 16 years. The audacity is wild. Men like that don't want love, they want entertainment. And the funny part? They always act shocked when karma entertains them right back.
Men going to strip clubs. Is it cheating? Hell yeah. Men will argue to the end of day that it's not cheating, that it's entertainment. Well, let someone entertain your wife or girlfriend like that. Let your wife or girlfriend go somewhere where they can have an orgasm, or fill up all up on a man's genitals, or have a man touch all on their genitals. You would lose it, men. There'll be so many divorces. There'll be so many domestic violent cases. Flip the script. It is cheating. Come on now. When you guys go to the strip club, go home and tell your wife uncut version of what happened. You can't. Or how about that money you spend, that hundreds of dollars you spend on strippers? How about you take your wife somewhere special? How about you do that? Is it cheating? Hell yeah. You want to argue with me? Let's go.
When they do it, it's just for fun. Nah, it's not about the club. It's about double standards. If it's not okay both ways, then it's not okay. Period.
Men are so funny because tell me why they'll go to the strip club and they'll be like, oh yeah, the stripper, she was in love with me. And I'm like, oh, what made you think that? And they're like, oh yeah, she kept wanting me to take her for dances, bro. She fucking loved me. And I'm like, you mean you paid her to take you for dances? Like, and they're like, no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. She was in love with me, bro. Or like they'll say the same thing about servers and bartenders. Like, oh yeah, the bartender, she was in love with me. She wanted me, bro. She wanted me. And I'm like, what did she do? Did she ask to go on a date or something? And they're like, no, but she was so nice to me. She was so nice. And I'm like, you're so fucking dumb. Like, as an ex-server myself, we're just nice to you because we want a tip. Like, are you dumb? Like, you're so stupid. They really think that like, oh yeah, like all these girls love me. No, you're just an idiot.
At the end of the day, it's not really about strip clubs. It's about what people choose to respect when nobody's watching. Men will always show you who they are when temptation walks by. Believe them the first time. And women? Stop normalizing what breaks your peace just to look like the cool one. Real love doesn't need to be tested in a place where loyalty doesn't exist. Know your worth and stop settling for bare minimum energy dressed up as fun.